welcome to another English Sparkling with Tweedy video. I'm in a very different location today. Thought I would sit on this bench. It's the final Saturday of 2023. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Not particularly nice weather, pretty grim, gloomy again. I have with me today a wine I have yet to feature on this channel, and yet a producer from Sussex who is really quite a major player, very large estate, relatively new vineyard compared to some of its peers. This is Rathfinny, and this is their 2018 classic Cuvée. I forget the exact number, but the acreage was somewhere in the region of, was it 600 acres? Massive estate. I have visited there a couple of years ago. Perhaps if I can find them, I'll put a couple of photos over the top. And as you come over the brow of the hill and see the expanse of Rathfinny estate, it's not far from the coast, a bit like Breaky Bottom, I suppose, not far from the coast. It's just huge. It's like that bit in a Bond movie where James Bond suddenly arrives at Dr. Evil, or whatever the bad guy in that particular movie is, the evil base, and sees the enormity of it. And it's not, I'm not suggesting Rathfinny is some kind of evil Bond villain base, but it is a very impressive undertaking. By English wine standards, 600 acres is massive. When you think Breaky Bottom still managed to make a very significant name for themselves with just 6 acres, with only 1% of that land. So anyway, I have had this before, but it has been a while, so let me open this up and refresh my memory. Probably a very unflattering angle there, isn't it? I'm sitting side on. That's the problem with these benches. I end up sort of looking sideways at the camera. 2018. So as a classic Cuvée, I assume this is a normal blend of Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Pinot Meunier. Does it say the percentages? Oh, it does say here. Brilliant. 50% Pinot Noir, 35% Chardonnay, and 15% Pinot Meunier. So there is more Pinot than Chardonnay in here. Correspondingly, on the nose, I'm not just getting simple lemon and apples as you would expect from a more Chardonnay dominant blend. I'm getting something fruity, but also something creamy on that first whiff, possibly in a very broad ballpark of strawberries and cream sort of thing, but I'm sure there's a lot more to it than that. Yeah, I would say more berry fruit rather than citrus and or orchard fruit on the palate. That is wonderfully crisp, really mineral, really precise. Very nice mouthfeel to this. If I remember correctly, I think they tend to use relatively low dosage at Rathfinny. Keeps it all crisp and zingy, and lets the fruit speak for itself a bit more, perhaps. Well, maybe that's an oversimplification. Some winemakers say that the addition of sugar helps fruit to express itself. Could go either way. Yeah, stone fruit. Perhaps now a little bit slightly plummy, maybe. There is a bit of citrus in there, but it's playing a relatively minor role compared to those other fruit characters, and that's good. This, I think, is a successful classic Cuvée. Doesn't let one fruit character completely dominate. There's a bit of a fruit bowl effect going on there, and I love that minerality, almost salinity. It's got a really nice savoury sort of edge to it, sort of mineral water, that kind of almost saltiness, minerality to it. I think that's really good. It's really smart, sophisticated. Well done, Rathfinny.